podcast, and may it be the Prince of the Universe. Hi, folks. I'm Matt.
I'm Bruce.
And I'm Steve.
Well, we ain't going to talk much about Winter's Heart, so...
Well, that'll be it, guys.
That's it. So, moving on, Book 2 of the Slog. There you have it.
Now, the thing is, people are complaining about Slog. I go, set me
You
up for
love
this.
it.
I'm not saying I love it.
You said Winter's
It
Heart is
is
the best
definitely
one of
the
the series.
lesser,
Please tell me
But
Winter's
it's
Heart
not
is
bad. It's just not a complete story.
All right.
It
No,
feels like
it's
I'm
not.
getting segments of the stuff I know.
All right.
You are.
I have a theory. I think Fael being kidnapped and this whole plot
For just a few
was
minutes.
just to give Perrin something to do. I don't think he
Yeah.
had any. I mean, to be honest, he leaves. I
The
mean,
thing is,
his
wait,
main focus is this.
Don't go
It's
into too
Fael.
much.
Right.
Because that's all he...
No,
in the book.
that's what this is about. That's
But
what
he
Winter's Heart
was
is.
sent to get Massima. That's what his mission is to go get Massima. And then all this other stuff starts happening.
Right.
And he's basically, Massima's just tagging along. And so Perrin's like, okay, well, if he's coming, then he's going to be coming with me.
There's no
I'm
trial
not
there.
taking him back to Rand right
Yeah,
now.
there's no
I'm
trial
try-
there. There's no
I'm
issue.
trying to get Fael right
Yeah.
now. So, I mean, he already had something to do. And I guess you're right. This is just filler for him.
It is.
Because he already accomplished the mission. He got
Yes.
Massima. And now Massima's originally refuses to travel by Gateway, but then whenever he says, no, I'm going to get my wife and this is how we're traveling,
Yeah.
Massima's like, oh, well, I guess I'll just travel by Gateway.
But the thing is, what you guys are doing...
Oh, you mean
the
this
thing is,
gatekeep?
I, as a new reader, don't know where the stuff's going. So y'all are telling me the story's pointless when I'm still thinking maybe this goes somewhere.
In fact, and I agree, I actually listened to somebody else's review of this book to help me remember, because I'm about 4 books ahead.
I wasn't going to tell anyone. You rad
But
yourself out.
I wanted to know what they thought was interesting in the book, and this was their first time through. And
They just talked about Rand and Elaine getting it on.
That was a very fun part of the book.
That.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I gave away the other most important thing. Go ahead.
But she was saying how on a reread she could see how this is a lot easier to get through because you know there is more after. You know that this is going to, and you can see in the book there is character development. There is this character is going from one.
And it's not boring.
But it's not actual physical character development. It's all in their head. This is all self-reflection. There's very little physical thing going on.
Right.
Except for
Rand's get a little physical.
the physical.
Rand's getting
getting on.
physical. Well, let's talk about Rand getting physical here. Because now Elaine bonds him too. Because,
At least
right?
she asked. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
at least she-
before
least
that,
she
you've
asked.
got Elaine and Avienda
Right.
becoming
They
near
become
sisters.
sisters.
You've got
So
this
they're bonded and they...
very
new-
weird ethereal.
It's kind of like
rebirth.
the waters, but it's on a more equal plane. It's bonding.
So,
Yeah.
this is the question I wanted to ask last book, but I didn't because you didn't know. But I thought once bonded, he couldn't be bonded to anyone else, and that's not the
I was
case.
under that same impression.
They,
Because
they
I wanted to
talk
ask
about
that.
but-
I wanted to ask that question.
They
last
do
time,
talk
but
about
you
it. They
didn't
do
see about
because they ask that question in the book.
And this one they do?
Yes, because
Oh, I don't remember
he
that.
reveals that he's bonded already, and they're like, "Well,
I
the
don't
rules
care.
don't say we can't, so let's
Yeah.
try."
Okay.
But you also have
The way they
a
talk-
little bit different type of bonding that Elaine does, because she talks about how she manipulates the weeds to include the other two.
Yeah.
So
All right.
it is quote unquote a water bond, but it's not the exact same thing.
So they left openings for Elaine to get her weave in there, is what you're saying?
Well, Elaine is.
Well, Ghostbusters told me you never cross the streams. And it seems like that's what they're
This
doing.
was a 3-way bond versus
Yeah.
1-to-1.
4-way.
4-way. 4-way.
4-way.
Yeah. You know, Rand's just waiting for that day to come. But
Well, girls, it's a Wednesday.
You know what that means. Conditions are perfect. Nothing on the telly.
Robert Jordan living vicariously through Rand. Okay.
Yeah. But then immediately after this, then you get like a subconscious 4-way. because
because all of them are feeling it.
Yeah, they have no idea what to do with
including
this
Brigitta, who's all mad about it.
Yeah, Brigitta's getting it from Elaine. Avienda's getting it from Rand and Elaine, and Min is getting it from Rand.
I can't wait to see this on HBO.
Amazon.
Excuse me, Amazon.
It was it was weird.
It's gonna be like that "What's Up" commercial. What's that? And then Brigitta going bleep.
Brigitta like she's doing what I want whiskey. And
you better have bonded him first. I did. Okay.
And she's pregnant.
Yes. Yes, she realizes.
Yes,
that was quick.
Didn't drink her moon tea.
Okay, so now here's my question, and I've been saving this one because I look back and I'm pretty sure that Moraine says Rand and Elaine are not going to be together in the very first book or second book. She makes the comment that your destinies aren't tied together.
I think she was talking to Egwene.
Yeah, Egwene.
Not Elaine.
Oh, well, then I fell into that trap then. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
The
name similarities are...
Okay, my bad.
Because the books start off, you think Rand and Egwene are going to be together.
Right, they're basically betrothed.
Yeah, but then they...
Okay, I got it mixed up then. That's what it was. Because I notated that, because I knew that they did later on, but then I hit the Egwene Elaine thing. I must have missed her. So,
yeah, that came from one of Min's viewings.
Well, right, but again, I got Egwene and Elaine confused back in the books, and I thought, wait a minute, he does get with Elaine later on, but let me make sure. And I said, yes, he does, but I got Elaine and Egwene mixed up. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, she's having a baby. So there we go.
Min had a prophecy about them, two of them having babies. One, I don't remember where it was. Like that one baby would be.
Does she have a?
Yes, she had one. Like two of the girls were gonna have babies. One was gonna be normal, and one was gonna have something.
That prophecy will be fulfilled. I know he's talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, okay. You haven't gotten there.
I guess I haven't gotten there.
Yes, it will be. It will be explained.
Okay. I'm not. I can't remember.
Rand gets pregnant. Oh, right.
Well, he is the Dragon Reborn. He can do anything.
Yeah. But the thing, I like the scene where Matt crawls into Rand's tent afterwards and says, "Did they force you to?"
You want to talk about it?
You want to talk about it?
Poor Matt.
Oh, man.
He's just been left behind, raped regularly by the Queen.
Yeah. I can't remember. Is he in this at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
finally gets to
leave. Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay.
He's got a limp now.
This is the thing that Stephen and I...
Gollum is hunting him, or trying to hunt him. He came into him once, and Rand was able to fight him off, and the old man kind of helped him a little bit, and is going to leave with him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, I totally forgot that he was in this one because, and Stephen and I were mentioning this earlier, the Schlag, things just seem to merge together, and you don't know what happens and what. I mean, I took notes during Winter's Heart, but the thing is, though, if I hadn't have, all this just kind of mixes in.
Yeah. Well, it's basically within a 3 or 4 book section.
Well, 4 books because
all of these things are kind of happening at the same time.
Right.
And I'm curious. I have a feeling my thought is going to be after we finish these 3 is that it should have been just one book.
Mm-hmm. Well, wait till when you get to Knife of Dreams, you're going to say all 4 could have been one.
Yeah.
Because still, Crossroads Twilight is part of the slog, and Knife of Dreams is we're finally clawing our way out.
The thing is, it's not bad. It's not boring. The way you guys
that's because it's shorter.
Is that
it's shorter though.
But it's not a ton happening. You get a couple movements by the characters moving their story forward, like the kidnapping. You get one segment on that, and that's it. It barely moves anywhere. And a lot of the characters, it just shifts their position on the chessboard up a space or two, and moves to the next. Moves to the next character. And so it doesn't really feel whole or complete. It's kind of almost another cliffhanger ending, which we haven't. Which all the other previous books before this log did not have. They all had good finals.
And we can go ahead and skip to the ending because there's really nothing else. But there is a big accomplishment here. He cleanses
Oh, that's right.
Sidene
Yeah, he
at
cleanses
the end.
Sidene.
At the end. He
And
cleanses
it's
Sidene.
a pretty cool battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with
So no,
everything.
no.
Well,
the
he
ending-
doesn't do. I mean,
he doesn't do
doing
anything.
that,
But,
like, yeah, the Aes Sedai
but when he
and the,
cleanses, but
He has to bond. We have to link with Nynaeve.
right.
And,
Right. But in the previous book, he contemplated could Sidene be cleansed, and he said,
Right.
you know what, I think I can do it.
And I
And
like
then he goes for it and does it.
Right.
And I like how both sexes are able to see how the other side works,
Right.
and they're just kind of surprised because
Yeah.
it's been in the past they've talked about to each other and not
Right.
able to come to an understanding of how
Mhm.
the other feels about weaving the power.
Right.
And this time, Nynaeve is like, the male side is chaos and
Right.
uncontrollable, and it's like you're having to wrestle it
Mhm.
versus the women just let themselves flow into it,
Right.
and it's seductive, and they can be lost if they let themselves go too far. But it's
Right.
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
But then Rand talks about the female side going. He's trying to wrestle it like he does with the male side, and then he's like, I'm going to drown in this river because he's fighting against it. So he remembers how they talked about it. He's like, okay, well, I'll just try to
Yeah,
go
flow.
with it, and it
Yeah.
starts working for him.
you can't treat the powers of the other the same.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
But yeah, then the aftermath, like, so what he basically pits the taint on Sidene
Mhm.
against the evil that has just taken over Shadar Logoth, and they fight against each other, I guess, and create this like 3 mile wide and a mile deep crater where Shadar Logoth is. Like, if you try to imagine seeing that, I mean, it's basically an ice cream scoop just gone.
Yeah. Right. And again,
I'd love to
I can
see
see
that video.
I can see Winter's Heart being one good episode in the series. Just
I would
one.
say, I would say another thing is we spent 2 or 3 books and I'm constantly complaining about how hot it is. And now we're in 2 books
It's
and
always
constantly
freezing.
complaining about how cold it is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because now we got to complain about that.
Well, I mean, the
you're
book
right.
is called Winter's Heart.
I
The
know,
Heart of
I
Winter.
know. So it's like, let's just drop the weather.
But you're right. There's a bunch of old biddies. Everyone's complaining about everything.
Uh-huh.
That's true too. Any other things? I've got some extra stuff, but not about Winter's Heart.
Did we cover
I mean,
all
we
the
had to
main
go. We
parts?
had to do other extra stuff on the last
Well,
podcast too.
I mean, Matt
Matt
I
escaped
said I told-
breakfast.
Ebu Dar.
He escaped
But I
breakfast.
totally forgotten
escapes
about that. I
Breakfast,
didn't know that.
escapes Ebu Dar.
Right.
Gets out of there with.
It's so
you
cold,
have,
his-
you have a reoccurring character that comes back.
The old man.
Well, no, what's her name? Bail Dolman.
Oh, Matt met his wife.
Yes.
Or knows who his wife is.
Right.
He
Tuon.
knows who it is. Yeah.
Tuon, the
Tuon.
daughter of the Nine Moons. But before that,
It seems like it's a bad idea.
You get
See,
Bail
again, I
Dolman.
thought this was Crossers of Twilight. I got it mixed up, but okay, that was Winter's Heart. Go ahead.
Yeah, Bail Dolman from book 1, who was the river captain.
I didn't even realize that.
Okay.
I totally
He was
forgot.
the river captain.
Yeah, I know he
that
knew
they
him,
jumped
and
on
they
the
had a
ship
reference
as
to-
they were
you know.
freeing Shadar
I
Logoth.
thought that's who it was. I didn't go double
I
check
didn't.
firm.
I
He's
didn't
also
catch
the
it
same
either.
captain that was going to help Nynaeve, Elaine, and Egwene escape when the Shanchen had Falma.
Okay.
But they never
I-
made it to the boat. And
I
he was
couldn't
like, "Oh, I
remember
gotta get
who
out
he
of here."
was, but I do now. Now that you say that.
Again, in where were they? Tanchico.
These guys everywhere.
And that's where they meet. What's her name? She's a Shanchen captain that captured Bail Dolman's ship, and they actually started hooking up. And I can't. Aguinan.
So Matt gets right on the ship. He's rocking back and forth as a victim.
No, they don't go out on the ship. They escape with Balin Luca's
Okay.
traveling menagerie
Gotcha.
circus thing.
Yeah. Circus is back.
Yeah.
Don't miss that one.
But in the next book, Matt has a really great scene with one of the Aes Sedai. Not sexual, but it's
Well, now that he knows his wife, he's got to calm himself down a bit. And that's what we've been worried about. But
Okay, so I've forgotten that stuff with Matt was in Winter's Heart. So that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Anything else about Winter's Heart?
oh, what else is in there? I don't think. We cover all the characters?
So anyway, Winter's Heart is the smallest book of them, the shortest one of them all, right?
Yeah.
I believe it is.
I think there's only like
23?
20.
And that one was a
23,
quick one for me to read through.
Yeah.
And you too. So yeah. So that
There's one of
that.
those where I'm like, oh, it's over. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, because it does just end, just like
I don't
Right.
have 16 more hours.
Right.
Yeah, it does just end. So yeah. So other than that, yeah, it's fine for the slog. It's fine. At least it's short. And all three of these can be said the same. They're shorter. At least there's that. Like I said, I think he was stalling because I think he wanted to get to 12 books.
Not
And he
knowing that
wasn't
they were
sure
gonna
at
have
the
to expand
time.
the last book into 3.
And he wasn't sure at the time he could make it.
This
I
is
bet.
book 9,
Come
10.
on, 9. Yes, it's 9.
Okay.
Crossroads is 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's why he was just stretching this stuff out and shortening it, because they don't feel like his other books that he had way more to say. He had to make sure he got this in, and I was like, man, I'll end it here. This is a way a chapter should end, so maybe why don't we end a book here? So, I would love to know what people were saying when this first came out.
Yeah, 'cause
A lot of them were struggling.
Oh, really? Okay.
I understand. I think it's
I
easier.
wonder.
I'm easier reading it because it's all back to back. I don't
Right.
have to stop.
Right, you don't have to wait 3 years in between the next novel,
Yeah.
so, or
Right.
2 years, or however long it was, because it could get frustrating to sit there for a couple of years and then get Winter's Heart and go, come on,
Right.
that was nothing, and I read it in a couple of days,
Right.
and now I got to wait another 2,
All these
3 years,
cliffhangers and
Yeah.
stuff, things that you're wanting to get resolved.
like
and you
Fire
waited
Yell's
3
Capture,
years.
you read 2 books ago, it's still
Right.
not, come on, it's not resolved
Kind of
still.
like people.
I would've
Game
imagined-
of Thrones with what was it, book 4, 3 and 4, 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Yeah, that 4
You
carried half the
basically-
characters and 5 with the other half of the characters' story progression.
And
And
you don't
so-
know what happened to anybody
Yeah.
after book 4.
And so, and there was 10 years I think people didn't have anything with.
We still don't have
Well,
Well, that's, and it,
yeah,
no,
now
it
everybody
sucks.
knows what it feels
And
like.
it sucks, but I know Robert Jordan fans feel the same. You feel cheated.
Yeah.
You're like, that didn't deliver like the other ones. And the thing is, though, in a way, this is kind of weird that you say this, but Lord of Chaos was just so good
Right.
that you kept seeing an incline of storytelling. It was just ramping up, getting better and better and better. And then you forgive Crown of Daggers. You're like, they slipped a little bit.
And the
But
thing
that's
is, I
okay.
wouldn't
That's
even
a
say-
season.
Yeah.
It's a season. Was it season 5 of Dexter? It's like
Yeah.
that was okay, but nothing like the Trinity Killer.
Oh.
But then you notice that, Winter's Heart comes out like, what's going on? We're taking a nosedive.
Yeah.
And I bet they even said that for Crossroads of Twilight.
I bet if you were reading it as they came out, you were probably getting scared how it's going to end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it
would.
would not surprise me if there were a lot of faithful readers that
Abandoned the
after
books.
Winter's Heart, they're like, I'm done until
He's done. Yeah. If this is where it's headed.
Yeah, 'cause I could not imagine being part of that, and the second book after, so you get a cliffhanger at the end of Crown of Swords, or is it the one after that?
Crown of Swords. I don't remember. We're all looking at my bookshelf, by the way, folks.
Cliffhanger was
I don't
at
remember.
the
I
end
can't
of
see
Past
past.
Daggers. Crown of Swords was really just kind of a postscript to.
I'm sorry. Crown of Swords was okay.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Crown of
Yeah.
Swords was okay. Wasn't as good as Lake Price, but still okay, and they were fine with
It
that.
was kind of
But
a
then when Path of
postlude.
Daggers came, they're like, "What's going on?"
Path of Daggers. Okay, so you get these kind of cliffhangers at the end of a book, and then it's not resolved in the next one.
No, it's just like the
And
next
then,
day.
and then you
Right.
go to the next book, and the cliffhanger's kind of resolved, but still
yeah, because
there. And you're like, okay, so I've gone through 2 books without getting a good resolution,
Yeah.
or a whole lot of
that's why it
progress
feels like
to the
it's
story.
just the middle part of the book. It's not. It's like I'm like I said. I'm sure that when I finish the slog, I'm gonna feel like it should have been just one book because it's still all the characters are progressing in the same direction they were in the previous book, but it's not ending yet. There's everybody's character is still at the cliffhanger moment where you don't know where that part of their story is going.
Right.
And,
So if you can't read these back to back or listen to them back to back, I know if it had been me, I would have quit. I can usually do okay waiting a few years for the next book.
Right.
But if I had 2 books in a row like that, and I'd have to wait another 3 years, when they get finished, I'll finish.
No, I understand that. Yeah, I would be the same way. And that's the way I am now. I won't finish. That's why I won't read R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones because
Song of
never
Ice and
gonna.
Fire.
Yeah, Song of Ice and Fire. That's what it's called.
That's the series.
Yeah, I won't read it because it's never gonna finish. He's gonna die, and then who's they gonna get? Brandon Sanderson. Again.
Yay!
No,
At least we know it is
he
well.
said he's not letting anyone else touch it. So if he doesn't finish it, it's just not even finished.
They
Well,
could've
he's an
done
old
the TV
crabby
show.
man, then. He's an old crabby man. Hope
He
he
is.
dies.
He is an old man.
He's supposedly mostly done with
the next book.
the next one. When
So how many more is
something
he
to do with
supposed to
winter.
do? How many
Winter's
supposed
Heart.
to do?
Just 2 more.
Just 2 more. Okay.
It's this one and then A Dream of Spring. It's his final book.
Oh, he already announced the title of it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he better get to hopping.
Mm-hmm.
So when's his next one coming out?
Unless he decides to
He was
expand
supposed to
it.
announce
They've been talking
but
about it for years.
he's
Everything got delayed.
supposed to be announced within like 3 or 4 times
Okay.
over the last 3 or 4 years. So everybody's just gotten to where that they've stopped anticipating it
Right,
and
gotcha.
have
If it-
just said, oh, well, when it comes, it comes.
Comes, it comes.
Yeah.
Better be good.
But it has created an insane online community with
Oh, yeah.
people just speculating on where the story's going to go and what characters are actually going to be doing what, and this, that, and the other.
And how's it going to relate to the TV series?
Mhm.
Which is, I will say, it's at least interesting in that we had a TV series finish a story before the book series.
Yeah.
And so, at least the TV series was disappointing so that people can
Yeah.
hope for the proper ending in the long run.
Yeah.
And maybe Martin can say, okay, this is where that went wrong, and I can,
Correct,
anything that
right
was
the
his,
ship, yeah.
anything that might have been his wrong direction, he can adjust.
Yeah. That's the biggest advantage.
The savings
though.
grace of for the books.
Yeah. The biggest advantage that Wheel of Time will have over this is that they have all the material that they need.
Yeah.
They know where the story's going. They know where each character is supposed to
It's-
be.
The ball's in their court to screw it up.
Right.
You
You're
know
right.
whose fault it is if it
And
doesn't work.
there are other people, and I usually don't think this way. I really, truly want the TV series to be as much like the book as possible. But you also have to realize that it's not going to be, and you have to deal with that. And you can at least say we always have the books to go back to.
I wish they would do that though, because to have the audacity to think you're better than a best-selling author, there's a reason it was best-selling, and the fans you're appealing to want that. I mean, to be honest, you
Yeah.
can skip over things. Certain things would be fine,
Right. Don't
But-
change the story.
but don't outright change the story where it's just, just outrageous.
Yeah. If they
But you got to
stick to
keep the
story
Matt
they have.
rape stuff in there. It has to stay.
Right.
Oh, definitely.
We want him
that's
raped.
a New,
Knife to
new
throat.
circus too. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
No, don't well-turned calves.
And I want it done for comedy.
I want to see
It
all
should
that
not
too.
be dramatic. It
Right.
should be comedic.
Yes, because it's always fun.
I want the Benny
Great.
Hill theme song playing.
Yeah.
Sun moon, sun moon, sun moon. Anyway.
Yep.
Okay, so
In graphic visuals of Elaine and Avienda's
from Winter's
ethereal rebirth as
Also-
sisters.
Lots of bosoms.
Yes.
There must
Big
be
bosom,
lots
Big,
and lots.
very large.
big
bosoms.
bosomed old maids for Matt.
Buxom.
Buxom vixens.
I really,
serving maids.
I'm going to.
I'm
reincorporate-
expecting Mrs. Claus drunk one night. And it's Santa's anniversary. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I'm looking
I
for.
mean, this book series has inspired me to put bosom back into my vocabulary. It is kind of, I like the word. It's nice. and it just fits. It just feels comforting and wholesome, and
That's what Matt says. With his
Nobody,
kiss and a
nobody
cuddle.
thinks of small breast when someone says bosom.
exactly.
Bosom
No one should think of small breasts
it's
when
two
thinking about
words.
Will Todd.
They all
Because no
have
one,
ample
no one-
bosoms.
no one has, everyone has ample bosoms.
That's almost redundant.
Okay, so now that we're done talking about Winter's Heart, two little things. So I just realized the other night, my days of walking around naked. I mean, just I'm getting ready to shower ready. Those are about to end.
Oh yeah.
You got ladies running around your house.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, I will. So that's going to end because I was walking in and Meridian when she sees that
Your wife's
door
very
open,
excited for this.
when she sees that when she sees that door open in the bathroom, she makes a beeline for it because we don't let her in the bathroom. And so she snuck in, and I was in there. Said, "Baby, come on!" And so I'm home next to. Well, this is gonna be awkward. Like this. And I was like, and then that hit me. I was like, "Oh no, my days of walking." And I don't walk around naked around the house all the time. But I'm saying, from the hey, turn on the shower.
You get out of your own bathroom.
I go into my bedroom, get my clothes, and then go back in. Just make it to the hallway to that. But you know what? That's the ending.
No, I had to
Just
say-
wait until your daughter says, "Daddy, what's that?"
Ask your
That's
mother.
evil, daughter. That's evil. Stay away from them.
Yeah.
They're the devil. Daddy, you have the devil with you? Daddy is so sorry. But that's okay. That's okay, baby. Daddy's make sure the devil's never going to get you. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
The thing is,
Okay,
I gotta
so
have
what's
that
the
same
second
thought
thing?
running around in my boxers, for years until I had a daughter, and then I got reached a point. I was like, she's got to get used to it. And, she's got used to it.
Okay, good. What was that? Do you remember the last time you walked around naked in your house?
I mean, that was before I had kids. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I just realized, oh, this is ending.
Yeah.
That chapter's going to be closed pretty soon. So the other one I had, so I saw your family this morning.
Yeah.
And so coming into church, you're, I think it was the middle one. Hold on. Was it the oldest one? I think maybe the middle one. They had the baby dolls. They had the baby dolls with them.
Yeah.
And her baby doll was butt naked. What's,
Yes, that's the middle
what's,
one. Yeah, she will not keep her clothes on her baby doll.
okay. So what's the story?
She just likes taking the clothes off.
All
And then-
natural?
Yeah, well, she likes to take them off and then try to put them back on, but she cannot put them back on the baby doll. And Maggie and I have both said, "You take them off, they're off.
Okay.
We're not we spend enough
What happens
time
when she makes
dressing
that?
you and your other sisters. I'm not dressing your baby dolls every 5 minutes." So
And the fact that you have to have this conversation, Stephen, makes me proud of you. Did you ever walk away from that conversation and go, never thought that would happen?
yeah, there are so many things that I say, and I'm like, did that really just come out of my mouth? Like, one of them was, "No, you cannot use ranch dressing as lipstick." Yes, I've actually had to
The
tell my
fact that I
children
have to tell you, worries daddy. Worries daddy.
Yes.
I'm worried. Are my children stupid?
Yes.
I say that
Yes,
all the time. I'm
all
like,
children are stupid.
wait a minute. You will not eat a Cheerio, but you just popped that dead cockroach in your mouth. Why? Why? And the funny thing is, when I tell Meridian, and she knows when she can't have it, and she does the right thing, smiles, and then books it. I tell books it. Say, well, I'll try to run. I don't know how far I can get with my feet. Don't fail me now. I was like, wow. I mean, she really takes off.
And Lucy May is just now hitting that. She started. She's crawling good now. She started eating, and she's now picking stuff up off the floor to eat.
Yeah. Is that when you tell the boys, stop leaving stuff on the floor? She's gonna pick up your Legos.
Now we're at the constant part of just dog have to sweep constantly, and so the kids are. We've got the other kids on hourly.
But you don't. But the thing is, though, they find the crevices.
They do.
Oh yes.
They find stuff that you didn't even know you had in your house.
It's like we haven't had that. We haven't bought.
They go exploring in every nook and cranny.
Yep.
Like, where did you? You know, we have these.
I was taking a carburetor apart Saturday, and I lost one of the little pieces. And I seriously thought about getting my toddler outside and just putting her down and like,
Don't
She
eat
will
that.
find it.
It's a radar that comes out of their head. And they're like,
She will find it.
Tell her, don't eat that.
Hang a
You'll find
magnet
it.
around her neck.
Whatever.
Have her crawl around.
whatever you find, don't eat, okay? Boom, now go. Go, you little bloodhound, you. Sniff out that small thing.
Yeah.
Okay. See? And now we made time.
All
Just like
right.
that. There we go. All right. So next one is Crossroads of Twilight. That'll be the last fully slog book you'll read, and then we'll start curling out a bit.
When does Brandon Sanderson come in?
He
didn't
comes
come
in after you got 2 more books to read.
Yeah, 2
before
more.
Brandon Sanderson comes out.
Yeah.
Is he a book 12?
11.
Well, 12,
13,
13,
14.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, there you go, folks. There's Winter's Heart. So, hey, come back and join us next week as we talk about Crossroads of Twilight on Princes of the Universe.